welcome to the Superbus Project Mk.3. We've got a new van. It's a full transit, so not a Renault Master this time. It's all already lined with interior doodad. And look at the size of this thing. It's fucking massive. I'll try and explain this as best I can. Yesterday we went up to Gatwick, which in England is where the airport is, or one of the main airports, and there was a farm, and on that farm they had a shit ton of vans that they were just sort of scrapping through and putting parts from others on others and things like that. And this was there, the high top doodad, and it's got 200,000 miles on the clock, so she's a bit of a workhorse. She's been used, but she's still running, and the engine sounds perfect, the gearbox sounds perfect. There's no problems with the immobiliser. We do need to get a new key recut though, because you put it in the ignition and sometimes it doesn't fully, it doesn't fully click round all the way, and you have to give it a bit of a wiggle. But if we get a new key recut, the thing with Ford is, the Ford keys, if you've got a Ford, you know that on some Ford keys they've got the whole, if you look at them on the back of the key, there's like a red thing, or sometimes it's a blue thing, and that's actually the immobiliser chip. You could take that out, put it in your newly cut key, and it will just work like it's always worked. So no big problem there, getting another key recut, that's sweet. And we've got 3 spare keys. One of them hasn't got the immobiliser thing on it, that's just for like the doors if we ever need to get in a hurry. But yeah, it's an absolute beast. It's got all this stuff on the wall like for insulation. It's already got 6 LED lights running around, but one of them's missing the main bulb up there. We're missing the this doodad. But if they're LED, we might move them, maybe just to sort of build our plans in. But apart from that, I think these are going to be more efficient than the ones that we were planning on using in the last Superbus, which were just strip lights, not LED. So I don't know if they're as power efficient. I'd have to do some tests and check it out. But yeah, we've got some spare ones now. The back doors have got a massive, like they don't, the guy explained it to me as they don't lock, like if you close them, they don't lock, like they catch and they stay shut, but they don't lock on the Ford lock that's on the back there. So they've put a massive one of those sort of, this van has tools in it kind of lock, a big circular thing that's kind of, and it's really heavy. So hopefully that will provide more protection for the back there. We won't have to weld the doors up like if you go back to Superbus Mark 1, we welded the doors up for added protection. In Superbus Mark 2, the van back doors could only be opened from the inside. Now with this one, they can only be opened from the outside, but you've got to have the key for the padlock to do it. So that's all cool, that's all good. Ceiling's already lined, but I've got to do spray adhesive and pin it back up, and there's going to be some sections where I'm still umming and ahhing about the shower room, because my dad, who we went to go and see this, we went to go pick this up with the other day, he doesn't think the Superbus needs a shower. I think he's got it into his head that we're always going to be at a campsite and everything's going to be fine and perfect, and it's not really just about that. Even though you're going to be at a campsite and you're going to have all the amenities like a toilet and a shower and all the ceilings falling down, there you go. It's just the stickiness. Even though we're going to have access to this stuff at these campsites and what have you. Anytime we're down the beach, for example, and we've got, like, not surfboards because I don't do surfing, but say we've got wet equipment and umbrellas and stuff like that, and we don't want to put them in the van anywhere, well, we'll have this wet room that we can stick everything in, like the damp clothes and what have you, and just have them hanging up. So it'll be a storage room, but it'll have a shower in it and a toilet. And so it's sort of like a compromise. So I'm going to try and get the shower room in the back here, and I've looked at plans already on the internet about how I want to do this. I'm taking from pre-existing plans and sort of meshing them all together and trying to create my own thing. And I think this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the plans, and I'm going to upload them somewhere so you guys can see what I'm all about and what I'm trying to achieve here. But yeah, we're going to have the bathroom over here. Hopefully you're going to have the kitchen here, with a above area compartment here, and the reason we're doing this is so that all the utilities, so the water tank and the gas tanks and the batteries, all accessible from the back. So if anything ever needs replacing, you just pop the back door open, undo the tank, or empty the water bottle, or fill it back up again, and job done. Might be a bit cheeky with the shower just to have it run straight out the bottom. I don't know if there's any point to saving the grey water from the shower, but if you know, let me know in the comments below and I will act on this. Then probably going to have the bed here, and then further up to the front will be the dining area. Not too sure what's going here yet, maybe a fridge, although like I said, I need to show you guys the plans and really go over them a bit more carefully, but it's a mesh of old Superbus plans and stuff on the internet, and we've just sort of pushed it all together to try and make our own crazy idea. So I'm going to turn you around now. Sorry you're not on the tripod today. You're actually up in the little cubby hole, which we didn't have on the Master. It's a nice little place to put TVs, projectors, stereo systems, all that sort of nonsense. So yeah, let me turn you round and... oh, you are still recording. Good, good. Okay, so this is... the Superbus Mk.3, and here's its cockpit. Before we go in there though, battery isn't stored under the bonnet anymore, which is a bit of a bonus because of all the trouble we had last time. Open, come on, there you go. So the battery is actually under there, under the driver's seat, and there's room under the passenger seat to put another one. We don't know if we're going to keep this passenger seat or put the turn chair that we got from the other one in, you know, the sort of captain's chair from the Renault Master in here. Either way, we've got a decent seat there that if we keep this one, then we'll sell the other one, or if we put the other one in, we'll sell this one, because it's usually Ford Transits come with the bench, so and there's no sort of throughway. So this van, absolutely perfect. If I show you up here, I don't think the light's going to capture it. Hang on, let me see if I can shrink it a little bit. You can kind of see that. I don't know what YouTube's going to do to the lightness of this video, or the brightness, but there's a cubby hole area up there, and the first time we went to see Chris up in Yorkshire, we stayed in his camper van, and he had like if I bring it back, he had like a thing that come across here, and that turned this bit here into like an extra bed. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Maybe we'll look into the plans for that. But originally what I wanted to do in the Master was have it so we take this bit out and then we turn it into sort of compartments and what have you, and then have a projector screen right here that sort of came down, so while you're in here at night, well, watching TV or whatever, you had the projector screen, so not only can people not see them from the front, but you've got a massive sort of TV without having a massive TV or the power requirements of a massive TV, which means I will still be allowed to do my YouTube video games and things like that, and sort videos out, and I'll still be able to watch Battlestar Galactica and all that good stuff. So yeah, it looks as if there's been, like, I don't know, a TV or something. Head unit goes there, which I can reach from the driver's side, driver's chair, but I'd much rather stick one in the central console there. I don't really know what to say about the cockpit. It's pretty much the same as the Renault Master. Very basic, very workhorsey. I suppose one big advantage is that I don't know if it holds Subway extra large size cups yet though. I have to check that out. But yeah, that's pretty much Superbus Mk.3, and the next time you see us, hopefully we'll be putting parts in it. We're gonna, okay, now here's the other thing, and I'm not gonna put the camera back up, I'm just gonna sort of do selfie mode. We're gonna buy new lumbers and new woods, I don't really know how to say this. So we're still doing the recycling thing. We're still doing the get bits that people are throwing out and putting them in there if it makes sense to do so. Like, so if someone chucks out a shower basin, we'll snap that right up and, you know, have it. But with the woods and stuff like that, the stuff that's structural, the stuff that's going to be properly on show that we can't neaten up and things like that, what we're going to do is we are going to get new timbers and new woods and things like that, and really treat them and trim them up and make it all look, basically we're looking professional. We're still using the recycled side of things, but if we're not going to be using a pallet to put a bed together, do you know what I mean? And to be fair, we have already got a bed that we can just screw in from the last one. So we'll be doing that, but we'll also be doing like all the bathroom walls and things like that. It's going to be one-piece wood, framed in. It's going to look the bollocks. So yeah, next time you see us, hopefully we'll be filling this thing up with equipment and ready to actually properly get to work on it and see what we've got here. But until then, I'm going to say goodbye. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next episode. Take it easy, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. All the best. Bye-bye. Of course, before you go, I probably should tell you about this absolutely fabulous side window as well. So yeah, it's got a side window. Have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye. Ta-da! Hey there guys, welcome back to episode 1 of the Superbus project Mark 3. That's it, 3, we're up to 3. I think I'm going to try this again, it's been a while since I've done a video. Suspension's good. Right. I really hope you can see me. Hey there guys, welcome back to the Superbus series, although it's not really welcome back, is it? It's hello, welcome to the new Superbus series, so we'll try with that. Outtakes. Plenty of outtakes.